Gemini, we got some wild shit right here. We got 333 up in the fucking building. So, I'm not sure what that means in angel numbers terms, but I'm gonna tell you that each and every card we have here is very, very complex and complicated when it comes to energy, right? So this is like a weight being lifted, but there's a catch type shit, right? So Three of Wands is some source of freedom. This is like, okay, so, I feel a little bit more mobile. I feel a little bit more free. I feel like my mind is right. I feel like I finally grasped my mind. But the rest of the shit is like, but maybe the people around me haven't grasped my mind. Maybe the people around me don't understand like what the fuck I'm about and what the fuck I'm about to do. Maybe the people around me ain't working together. Three of Pentacles, this was actually in the reverse, but I'm gonna read it as upright real quick, because it's like this is working, right? All working together to build one system, one home, it's one big responsibility that several people take care of all at the same time. Is that really working, right? Has that really worked? Is it just a case of you need to like divide and conquer, split up the work between peoples? You know what I mean? And Temperance in the upright, answers are going to be given to you on this type of situation, right? Because whether it's a relationship, whether it's your relationship with yourself, your body, this could be many things. And what I'm going to say is like, you need to tread carefully, right? Because there's an equal amount of work that people around you are meant to be doing right now that they just are not doing. This balance that you seek out, you got to stop seeking it out from the people who have disappointed you many, many, many times before, right? So we have Nine of Wands here, which, as you can see, this is the expression of growth. This is literal growth. This is, radical change. This, to me, represents you and you alone. Right? Because you can see there's one person on this fucking card and she's around planes. This is you and you alone. You might right now currently feel alone on this journey because you are doing the growth alone, right? This is expansion of your mind and your mind alone. Now, the expectation that anyone else around you is going to be in the same place is wild. It's wild, Jim. It's just some wild shit, right? So we have King of Wands, yeah, it's some wild shit. Like, you can't mind control, you can't mind fuck people into believing that they can just overnight turn over and be like you. You know what I mean? And so this can also mean travel. This could mean like curiosity. You're just more curious than anything. I think that people making boundaries with you is super incredibly difficult because you are like in your radical acceptance mode where you can see a fucked up person or a fucked up situation and kind of just deny it or almost give that person a some sort of a card. You know what I mean? Like you give them some sort of a card. It's like you give them a space in order to relax, even though they might not really fucking deserve this shit. Nine of Pentacles in the upright is like, I know I'm better than other people. This is what Gemini is saying. I know I'm prettier. I know I'm more well off. I know I have my shit together more than other people, right? But this next card calls it into question. Five of Cups in the reverse. Do you? Do you act like you have your shit together when you really don't? Is that what's affecting y'all's relationships? Is the fact that you keep acting like you got something that you really fucking don't? It's like, it's okay to admit that you don't. Though, baby, like, it's okay to admit that you are not this. Nine of Cups, we keep getting 999 333. You are not this, right? You are not superhuman. You can keep acting like you're superhuman. You can keep acting like you can please everybody and give everybody what they want, but the truth is that you can't. And so the moment that you start, Six of Pentacles in the upright, the moment that you stop trying to give this to people and start saying, there's only a minimal amount of things that I can do, right? I can support you and that's about it. Like, I can't support you financially. I can't do everything for you, but I can support you emotionally. That's the least that you can do, right? Maybe you are the one that needs fucking support and nobody's pulling through for you, though. Maybe you're always giving this support and nobody else ever, really does that for you. Five of Pentacles in the upright, yeah, it fucks you up emotionally. it creates a really, really dark place inside of you. This like need to be loved or fed, right? It's like you got a hole in your heart, and it's like this need to be accepted, need to be loved by people, 7 of Swords, that don't love you, that don't fucking like you, right? That don't fuck with you, that don't have good intentions towards you. 7 of Wands is the people that love you, right? 7 of Wands, these are the people that love you. It's very few, right? It's very fucking few. The Empress in the reverse, right? You are not everyone's mother. You are not everybody's fucking divine feminine. You can't help everybody. That's what you got to understand. Judgment in the upright. So you are being called into question. Might be some karmic debt type shit. This might be karmic debt of other people around you. Okay, because I don't pick this up as being you, right? It's very clear that there's other people around you who are in the aspect of suffering. The High Priestess in the upright, and you're kind of like this key to them understanding, or that's what you think. Like I'm gonna say that's what you think, because I think you're overstepping, right? 10 of Wands in the reverse, you're doing everybody else's work. Why are you doing that? Why are you trying to do everybody else's work? Why are you trying to bust your ass and run around and do this and jump, do some backflips and shit? Why are you trying to do that, though? Page of Wands in the reverse, yeah, again, like this is a false person. This is a very, very clearly a false person. And then Knight of Wands is somebody who's telling you that this is a false person, right? This is your most trusted person, and they're telling you this bitch is false as fuck. And 8 of Pentacles is how you see it. It's like, oh, these are all my friends, these are all my pets, these are all my like pastimes, if that makes sense. You act like you don't take them seriously, or you say you don't take them seriously, but you absolutely do, and then you end up hurting the Ace of Cups, yeah, because you give it your all. 6 of Cups in the reverse, and you get nothing in return for what you give. Absolutely nothing. You're like, well, it's all one-sided anyways. I just be giving them the littlest amount of my energy. It doesn't matter if you King of Pentacles in the upright. It doesn't matter if you giving them shit at all. Like you should just walk away, because look at this right here, right? The only reason why this guy has all of this is because he's alone. Because he chose to walk alone, because he chose not to walk with liars and beggars and choosers. He is the King of Pentacles because he can keep all his shit to himself and be a real selfish bastard and not share with people who are just going to use him, right? 8 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, walk away. Walk away. You're not, what are you walking away from, right? Like, not much. Not much. That's the key. Knight of Swords in the upright. Yeah, you're not really walking away from much. Again, they're telling you to leave again. 6 of Swords. We got 666 now. 6 of Swords. Walk the fuck out, right? Pull your panties up, right? Pull up your fucking bootstraps, right? Put on, whatever you need to put on. The adult shit, right? And get the fuck up out where you're at. 10 of Swords in the upright. You stop communicating with these folks, babe. The people that keep poisoning your mind. Queen of Cups in the upright. They keep poisoning you. And they gonna keep poisoning you, right? You need someone else to fucking talk to. You need someone else. You need something else to talk to. Page of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah. See, like, look at all these bitches in the back. You can see how she ripped that flower off the cactuses, right? She's trying to get it so they're guards are down, right? So you're trying to get people's guard down. You're trying to get them to trust you, trying to get them to love you. Why are you trying so hard, though? The world in the upright, when you already is that perfect balance. 7 of Pentacles in the upright. Obviously, everyone got flaws. Everyone has their issues. But like, you acting like you are the issue. You are the walking, talking issue in every single situation. That's just not the truth, right? You're codependent on how people feel about you. You have a hole in your heart that you keep trying to fill with everybody's bullshit, and it's not working. That is just, that's the simplest way I can explain what's going on right here. How do you avoid that type of behavior? You leave. How to, like, stop dealing with that feeling? You leave and don't come back. You leave and you don't re-enable somebody to use you, right? To fuck with you, to hate on you, to literally, like, it's not even like secret hatred. Like, they literally don't fuck with you, and still they can get their fucking foot in the door and use you. You know what I mean? It's predatory shit. They're sending you the evil eye. Let's see what else they be doing. Yeah, so you be dazed and sitting here like, oh, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck, whatever. Like, I'm gonna tell this person to leave me alone, and then I'm still gonna stalk them on the internet or do this and do that or talk them over the phone. Like, it's just not gonna work that way. You know what I mean? They said there's a clear language barrier between you and that motherfucker, and it's dark as fuck. Whatever this situation is, it's dark as fuck. You need to leave. You need to remove your shit. Delete all your shit. Like, what's the problem with starting new though? Like, this shit is not a part of who you are at all. So why do you pretend like it is, right? Yeah, because you're paranoid, because you want to control the situation, because you're afraid. You're still afraid to this day to start over. Some of y'all have already tried to like start over and it just didn't work out for you. That, or it's like it was a slower process than you thought. And now, just as like a finalization of y'all starting over, you need to let this shit go. It needs to go. It needs to be gone. Okay? Bye-bye. It needs to be gone. All right, Jim.